We always station Barry into odd locations. Barry, where are you?
I'm right here, Drew, and I'll tell you what, I've done some courtside assignments, but you know, here they've built me a little garden, and I'm very appreciative. It's wonderful. Best spot in the house. I love it.
Water that plant on the right. It looks like it's wilting a little bit.
My garden's doing very well. Thank you.
And right now, Edberg is doing very well. Won the first set 6-2. And he's up a break 2-1 on Pete Sampras in the second set. Ooh, reflex volley. That was pretty fine, Barry.
Well, that's the kind you say. Thanks for hitting it right on my racket, because Edberg virtually just held his racket there, although he's got tremendously quick hands.
Both players with a great number of winners. Sampras, as Vitas and Barry have pointed out, playing pretty well. The problem is Edberg playing a little bit better. He's done that a great number of times today.
Well, I like that style of service return, Barry. He takes the ball early, and he doesn't really have to swing at it too hard. Before you said he takes that little short swing, but that's because he takes the ball so early, a la John McEnroe.
And by taking it early, Vitas, he can hit it high. It's right at the top of its bounce, so he can come down on the ball.
But Edberg just seems to have an answer for everything today.
Stefan Edberg is coached by Tony Picard. And Edberg travels sans the entourage, as we see Andre Agassi with a big entourage. It's just him and Tony on the road.
Well, to give you equal time, Joe Brandy, who's been coaching Sampras for quite a while and has been on the tour for many years, even when I was at Harry Hopman's camp, he's done a very good job bringing Sampras along.
.40-30. In game. 3-1 now. Edberg in the second set. Sampras needs a break to get even here in the second.
So tough to do something with that serve, because it's just, you don't realize how high it's coming over your shoulder, and it's almost impossible to bring it down with topspin. And if you don't really hit it just right and get it down low, it's an easy volley for Edberg.
And he just changed rackets down here, guys. There is Tony Picard, the coach of Stefan Edberg, but Stefan went over, changed rackets. It did not look like he broke a string. Somehow didn't like the feel of that last volley. It's a new racket. May not be brand new, but another racket. Vitas, did you like changing rackets in the middle of a match?
No, I really very rarely would change rackets. I mean, once I got used to one racket, especially with the wooden ones, you know, it would kind of mold to your hand, and I just, when I felt comfortable with one, I used to just pray that I wouldn't break a string and have to switch.
Second for Sampras, 25th in the tournament. We'll see another big server tonight, Gary Muller of South Africa. He leads the tournament in aces. Big lefty. You know, speaking of rackets, everybody, when they watch on television, see the players coming with huge bags. How many rackets do you take?
Well, now with the oversized rackets, now with the oversized rackets, you know, the tendency, the strings move a lot more. Before, with the smaller heads, the strings were a lot closer together, so there wasn't that much friction between the strings. But now you'll notice that Berger sometimes breaks 4 or 5 rackets a match. That's because there's just so much movement between the strings and the heads are so large.
40-15. 40-15. Sampras, born in Potomac, Maryland. There it is. But Edberg still leads. 3-2, up a set.
Their long hair.
And their loud music.
And their flashy colors. I don't know what it is about them. Personally, I prefer a man with a little more experience.
The blind spot. Every driver has one. For some, it's not when they're driving, but when they're shopping for a new car. Blind to the fact they can't afford a Volvo 740. The luxury sedan that's thousands less than the Cadillac Sedan DeVille, Mazda 929S, and BMW 325i. So see your dealer for the Volvo 740. At just $22,105, it's hard to see buying any other car.
We're at the LA Tennis Center, just off Sunset Boulevard, a few miles from the water, a couple of miles from Beverly Hills. 6-2 and 3-2, Edberg leads. First of 2 semifinals today on Prime Network. Drew Goodman, Vitas Gerulaitis, Barry McKay. And Edberg has been very effective when he's gone to net, which he does frequently. Edberg is yet to be broken today, and only 3 times in the tournament. Stefan in search of title number 4 in 1990. Sampras went for it. Been successful a couple of times, a few times, off both the backhand and the forehand. Did you like the chance he took there, Barry?
I really didn't. I thought that was a big point. I thought he should have tried to get the ball back in play. Love 15. Make him play a little bit.
$30-15.
As a server, Drew, you just love easy points like that when you're in Edberg's position now.
Wide. 40-15.
That's one of the things Joe Brandy's been trying to work with Sampras, is adding a little bit more touch to his game. He definitely has the power game, but I think he needs just a little bit more flexibility. So when, you know, the power game is not working,